What's going on, guys? My name is Mike, and this is the Looter's Guide to Torgue Weaponry. It's one of the 8 weapon companies in Borderlands 2, and I can guarantee you, if you're playing the original Borderlands, there is going to be major differences in this. Now, all the other guides I've said, I'm saying, it's not optimized, but for this one, I can guarantee you there are many changes, okay? So keep that in mind, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so just to start it off here, it is Torgue, not Torque. I know some people in the comments have been saying Torque, but it is Torgue. There's a major difference between the two. So now, sometime between the first and second game, Torgue decided to switch to explosive-only weapons, and dear God, do they love explosions. What they utilized is this technology called gyrojet technology, and essentially what you could do with this is fire rockets out of your gun. That's as simple as it gets, and what you're going to get with this is a slower bullet speed, but you're going to get high damage in return. So it's an interesting trait. Torgue also has a very retro look to their guns, providing an interesting style to their weaponry. So high damage and explosive capacity are the biggest traits in Torgue weaponry. However, what comes with this is their downfalls. These downfalls are numerous, to say the least. The accuracy is generally subpar. It is not acceptable at certain points. And the fire rate is pretty slow as well. The magazine size is about average, sometimes a little less than average because of the problem that it has in Torgue weaponry. Many of these guns fire more than one shot per shot. You're going to find sometimes 3 shots per shot, and this could really blow through your ammo way too quickly at times. The reload times are also somewhat pretty slow in my experience. Now, Torgue manufactures assault rifles, pistols, rocket launchers, and shotguns, up to a total of 4 different weapon types. The assault rifles by Torgue are essentially mini rocket launchers. You can actually see the rocket come out of the gun, and this is because of the slow bullet speed of the gyrojet technology. Now, some of the problems with these guns is you're going to see that you're firing more bullets per shot than you would probably enjoy, and you're going to have to be buying ammo more often and looting ammo more often. So it is a major concern, but it is still very fun to use. The pistols Torgue makes are somewhat similar to Jacobs, mainly in damage, but they also are semi-automatic just like Jacobs. However, that's kind of where the similarities end, since Torgue uses mini missiles, which is way more cooler than the Jacobs, but the fire rate is also pretty slow. And now we're on to the rocket launchers. Now, these rocket launchers are essentially your classic bazookas. They do a ton of damage. However, they also have pretty bad accuracy. You're going to find about 60%, 70% on the accuracy rating, and the reload times are horribly slow. Now, the shotguns Torgue makes are really interesting because each pellet is a missile, and really the only downside to that is it's very hard to lead your shots because of the gyrojet technology, like we've been saying. It's really hard, especially on a shotgun, because you can't really tell where your shots are going to hit. But apart from that, having 16 different pellets fly into someone's face and explode is some of the most satisfying moments I've experienced in Borderlands 2. Alright, that's it for this Looter's Guide. That is pretty much Torgue in a nutshell. The only problem I can see with it is the shot leading. That can get annoying with every single weapon type. By far the hardest to get used to is shotguns, and sometimes it's almost impossible, like I said. But the biggest plus to Torgue is no doubt the explosive damage. Sometimes the damage it says on the gun isn't always how much it's going to do. Sometimes it does way more. And I really like the rocket launchers and shotguns in Torgue. Alright guys, that is going to end it here. Be sure to leave a rating of some kind. I really appreciate it. It really helps. And what are your thoughts on Torgue? I'd love to hear you guys' opinions. So just leave it in the comments below, and any type of feedback is highly appreciated. Also, which company is going to be next? Tediore or Hyperion? Let me know. We only got 2 more left. Jeez. It's been a long way, guys. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed.